What's covered if a washing machine or dishwasher hose bursts? I think we talked about it with the flexi hoses. So obviously things are covered like your carpets, your skirting boards, any other resultant damage.
That's right. I mean, the things we see when that sort of damage occurs is cabinetry. So your laundry cupboards or your kitchen cupboards. We've all seen chipboard blow up when it gets wet.
Yeah.
Often we see water getting under tiles in that situation. So in many cases we might have to pull tiles up. But other things that you may not think about are covered are things like the process of drying the concrete slab. So before we relay carpet, before we relay tiles, we will want to make sure the slab is dry, that it hasn't soaked, all the water hasn't soaked in, and will cause mould and things like that later. So the drying process, the sanitisation process to make sure there's no mould going to be formed, all those things are covered in. And in some extreme cases, people need to move out of the property while this repair work happens, so we pay for that alternative accommodation as well.
Yeah, we had a lot of clients in Townsville many years ago when they had the floods down there. They had to move out for those two reasons. Obviously, it was uninhabitable, and two, the mould was growing as well.
Yeah, look, I mean, mould's something that we pay serious attention to. It's a very significant issue in these sort of claims, but also flood claims where, some of the dirty water that's got into houses, we have to strip walls and sanitise the inside of those walls and the frames to make sure that when it's all put back together, it looks good for sure. It needs to look new again, but people need to be assured that there's no health issues arising out of those claims down the track. So there's the things you see that are obvious and the things that you see that are less obvious, but just as important for people's health.
Okay. A very good question here. Do I get a discount on insurance if I have a safe, security camera or other items to increase security at my home?
Yeah, look, it depends on the item. I mean, we give a discount for back-to-base alarms because research has shown that one of the biggest issues with theft claims or break and enters is if a person's got a back-to-base alarm, they have many multiples less chance of being broken into than others.
Yeah, it's a deterrent.
So there's that, but we like to see grills on windows and things like that as well. And our advice with things like alarms is making sure if you've got an alarm, set it when you leave. That's a really important thing. I know it sounds obvious, but we all of us are the same. We want to rush out of the house and
be complacent.
But set it. Set the alarm, because this is if a thief is going to come in and break into someone's house in the street, they're going to do it to someone. You need to make sure you're not the one they do it to.
Yeah.
So this is about making yourself the least obvious target.